Robot Ninja Lions want to be your friend. Transformers Go Shinobi Team Gekisoumaru today on World of Stuff. Gekisoumaru here, as mentioned, is part of the Transformers Go line, which was running essentially concurrent as the Transformers Beast Hunters here in America. Now, one of the odd things, or one of the many odd things, as opposed to the ARMS Micron line to Transformers Go, is that, well, it decided to make a few changes. It kind of changed the dragons from Beast Hunters into effectively demons, which I've seen the paint schemes and they are rather interesting, but not really my speed. Another thing they did is they added the two combiner teams, one for the that transform into a sort of a robot samurai, and one that transform into a robot ninja, each consisting of 3 robots. Here we have the leader of the ninja team, Gekisoumaru, a very blue lion here, and yeah, it's a little weird, but that's mostly because he's housing the electronics, which we'll get into in a little bit here. He also has a couple other accessories here, two, well, essentially sword-sized kunai, and a helmet for the combiner mode, or kabuto, depending on how you wish to say it. Now, what's odd about this particular piece is that you can use this for an attack mode. See here. Just a matter of getting it connected correctly. Ah, yes, there it is. Little peg here goes into that little port there. Then you can face these that way. Let's see here. These can be a little weird since they're very soft plastic. You might potential it does exist that you might actually twist these off one day. But there's that, and then you can attach these sword kunai here. And voila, spiky. And very silly, if that excites you. Okay, now for one more accessory. It's his tail. This pops right off, so don't have to worry about that. Additionally, you can add these to it to create a sort of very dangerous whip weapon. You can also store the whole kit and caboodle right here. Why, I don't know, but you certainly can. Okay, getting to the lights and sounds, you kind of have to move things around a bit to get to the switch, because fortunately you can turn the sounds off. Nice touch. Okay, this does take 3 AAA batteries, so if I'd probably only do this once. This is probably going to be the only time that I'm actually going to use these lights and sounds. Otherwise they're going back on my flashlight. Anyway, turn this on. Put it right here, and let's see. What do you expect? It's a Japanese toy. And I imagine he's saying something about the ninja team assembling, because that's what would make the most sense. Let's see now, what else have we got? Besides a moving jaw here. Press this top of his head, and we get... oh, lovely, a roar. Well, not quite the Voltron roar, but what could you really expect? Okay, as for articulation in this mode, it's kind of limited to the legs because everything else is kind of solid there. You can, well, I've never actually seen a jungle cat actually wag its tail, so I don't imagine that'd be a function that you would normally have. So in our legs, you got the swivel right here, as well as a bit of a knee bend, well, forward knee bend. So you know, these legs right here, you know, they're on a hinge right here, but they're also on a ball joint, and a ball joint right there, as well as a hinge. It's mostly a transformation, but you can also get some paw movement there. So you can get them in some rudimentary poses, but that's if you really want to. Okay, moving on to transformation itself. Let's see here. We will fold in this part and that. There we go. Now we have hands, so you can have a lion doing a push-up, if that excites you. Anyway, we will unpeg these Okay, so it also does that. Lovely. Okay. And it makes a noise, so I know that excites some people. Okay, moving on. Okay, then we'll unpeg these. These will become the feet, and with some very lovely ratcheting. And yeah, you'll also want to remove that. Extend the legs out. Well, what do you expect? It kind of transforms into 3 different parts of a combiner here, so you kind of have to have a whole lot of leg going. Okay, moving on then. Okay. So now we'll... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, you kind of have to pull out this part right here, then move it downwards. Then you connect it to that one, right, that clip right there. Beep. Okay, yeah. So apparently you can do that as well. Okay. So we'll turn this around. Actually, pull that inward. Let's see here. I guess that's how it's supposed to look. Okay. Looks silly, but what can you do? Okay. Oh, and lovely. The head automatically comes out when you move things around. So but normally you just have to flip that out. But that seems to cover it here. So, for some added stability, you can fold out the combiner hands for heel spurs. This can be very helpful, especially since he is exceptionally heavy. But, oh, there we go. Gekisoumaru in robot mode. Okay, now let's see here. Let's try to get a proper demonstration of lights and sound here. So, okay, so that kind of cycles through. So that's fine there. So now, another button on the back here. Imagine this for combiner mode, but let's see. Okay, I do remember hearing a bit of that. That's sounds like when you press down on this enough times, it actually gives you the names of the combined forms, which is handy, but ultimately rather peculiar, but oh well, what can you do? Okay, moving on to accessories, you can store them on him. Okay, you can clip this helmet on the back there. So now you can, so now you can have his whip weapon right there. You can also, as with the line mode, you can have these massive kunai store there. See, no, yeah, that seems to be about it, but it works, if a little ridiculously. Okay, moving on to articulation. The head can move up and down because the transformation joint. It can also go left to right, since it shares a lot of the same articulation. So the shoulders on a ball joint, as are the elbows. Waist swivel. Well, he kind of has to have a waist, and that's kind of not an issue there. But due to the way that the legs work, you can get a ridiculous amount of leg articulation with ratcheted and, well, actually 2 ratcheted knee joints. Okay, and they also swivel on both the upper and lower thigh. So there's that, and you can move the foot forward, up and down. So there is articulation to be had here. It's just a little, well, esoteric. Okay, yes, I do have the other 2 to make this a full combiner here. I'm going to show the transformation for the combine modes in a separate video itself because that is something of a trip. But, as it stands now, we have covered Gekisoumaru here. So, I am the Sludge Wolf. Again, this is Gekisoumaru from the Shinobi team from Transformers Go. And until next time.